we're playing our second League of the day now, with this blue-black Surveil deck, which is trying to go wild with Disinformation Campaign as its way to take over the game. So you have lots of ways to Surveil, to trigger your campaign and return them, recast them, keep drawing through your deck. It's really exciting. Someone 5-0'd with this list, so I'm pretty keen to try it out. It's like a very different take on surveilling from what we've seen from other people. This is... We're on the play, right, so this is fine. We have Disinformation on 3, probably Chupacabra on 4. Oh my god. That's absurd, Nucleo. That's amazing. The Browbeat is really good. I don't know, like, exactly what its home is beyond the mono red deck, but the Browbeat is just amazing. The card is very legitimate. Against an island. Alright, hopefully we get to resolve this Disinformation Campaign next turn. The mirror. Is this the mirror? Alright, I'm just slamming this before they can have Sinister Sabotage up. They could negate this or whatever, but... This deck looks very spicy, agree. Strong agree. Oh my god, it resolved. It resolved. Nice set of the wreckage. We have got a reader. We have in fact got a reader. Alright, so playing against Esper, they probably have Teferis and stuff, I guess. Am I just running this out as a 2-2 beta? They probably don't have many creatures in their deck. I guess I'm just casting my 2-2. I'm feeling really embarrassed when they cast a creature next turn. Like, they probably just have Teferis and, like, maybe Chromiums. So, the Ravenous Chupacabra is not doing much else. Might as well start attacking for 2. Yeah. He'll trade with something at some point. Alright, I'm just gonna cast this. It stops them casting a draw 2. If they don't counter this, we get to return the Disinformation Campaign to our hand, which is kind of great. I don't know, Lassie. I assume they are. I assume they are, but I'm not 100% about that. We're planning on some Guilds of Ravnica drafts later this week, though. I'm not sure what day, but at some point later this week, Kaylee's going to join me for some drafts on stream, which I'm very excited for. Interesting. So I can flash in Dream Eater on their turn, just to try and bounce this. Kind of like that plan. Just pass with Dream Eater up. If they cast a draw 2, I get to flash this in just to put this back in my hand already. Yeah, I think I'm just happy running this out to return the Disinformation Campaign. Like, I guess they can Teferi me then. Yeah, they can Teferi me. Return to my hand anyway. Yeah, when we Surveil, it's going to. I'm just going to pass the turn, this is fine. Yeah, we need to get Jadine back on too. The stream with Jadine was awesome. That was like one of the funnest streams I've had. Right. Yeah, it only bounces things opponents control. But it still surveils and returns this to our hand, which is what we really care. What would Teferi do? They could, like, plus untap some mana, exile this, and have a Teferi on board. Which seems kind of scary to me. Whoa, those are some... That's some disinformation right there. Are we keeping all 4? Is this the classic keep all 4 off my Dream Whisperer? Surveil 4 is a lot of Surveil. I might get rid of the Doom Whisperer. I'm not sure of this one. Oh, that's true, Napalm. That's true. Oh, we're playing blue-black Disinformation. It is great. I think I'm just keeping all of these. All of these seem great to me. I don't know why I wouldn't keep them. Contempt, sure, whatever. Contempt does nothing. Murder, yep, resolves. Fire this off. Nice. Did not expect that to resolve. That's kind of absurd. Am I casting the second Disinformation or just holding up Sabotage? Holding up Sabotage sounds kind of nice. Make sure they can't Teferi me. Sure. Seems like a good matchup. Disinformation Campaign does not seem bad against the Durdle control deck. I think that is a fair assessment. Thief of Sanity. Alright, whatever. Don't currently have an answer to that, so... God, we're gonna draw so many cards next turn. Are we in fact going to draw too many cards? Alright, attack for 2. Disinformation or Thought Erasure? I kinda just want to keep drawing cards here, because they're gonna Chemist as Insight end of their turn anyway. If we draw a land, we get to fire this off anyway. Yeah, in the control mirrors, this seems messed up. We do need to find a Teferi answer, potentially, but other than that, we're in like an amazing position. I'm unsure too chippy, but I mean, that's why we try it out, right? Gotta figure out this stuff somehow. Let's fire a Thought Erasure first. I'm gonna go in my yard. I'm gonna draw lands at some point. I'm in no rush to find them. Dream Eater, Vraska's Contempt. Wow. I actually kind of want to keep that because I'm a bit scared of a Scanter, I guess? Question mark. If that card even does anything. Oh geez, we had that problem with Rowzarek Pixel. We had Rao, and we just like decked twice. apparently Rao is bad when you don't have many ways to actually kill your opponent, and you're just digging through your whole deck. It gets really awkward. Awesome. I get to resolve Doom Whisperer with Disinformation Campaign in play. This is pretty messed up, if I can say so myself. Pay 2 life. Draw 2 copies of 3 mana, draw a card. I am having so much fun right now. This is great. This is pretty absurd combo. To be fair, I feel like if we don't draw one of these, it's a lot harder. But drawing one of these in our opener was just amazing. Alright. Got him. I guess we get some sideboard cards, huh? Get some sideboard cards. Witch Information Campaign, etc. Oh, it should have been Witch and... Oh my god, Marcus. I messed up. I messed up. We do need answers to the stupid 2-2. The 2-2 is annoying. The Thief of Sanities that they have. I think I'm going to keep in the cast downs. And the Chupacabras, because they kill the 2-2 and they kill Dream Eater. Is this deck the truth? No idea, but it's pretty delightful. Blood Operative seems good. It does. It's just we have so many good cards. It's hard to know which ones to have. To have in the deck. It makes it tricky. I can see getting the Discovery Dispersal. Troops is bad. It's kind of bad, but they have the Thief of Sanities, and they have Dream Eaters that we need to kill. I guess we have Vraska's Contempts for that. Yeah, that's fair. We have Vraska's for that. Vraska's Contempts for that, and Cast Downs. Chupacabra's probably just bad. We're a full propaganda outlet, indeed. Did we have not played Blue Red Wizards yet. We haven't played any of the red decks yet, although I want to play some Mono Red later. So Mono Red seems very strong to me. I really want this card in as well. There's like so many cards I want in my deck. Oh, the Dream Eaters are really bad, huh? They're like flash threats, which is nice to play against their mana, but they're just so expensive. I might card Doom Whisperer on the similar basis. It's just like 5 mana sorcery speed threat seems really expensive to me. That seems good. Let's try it. I can see bringing in the Blood Operatives too. I could see them being better than like a Doom Whisperer, maybe. This Memorial to Folly is looking terrible in this hand. This Memorial to Folly looks actively garbage in this hand. Never mind, we're losing our Disinformation, sadly. Gonna make this game a bit tougher. Well, we're losing our Duress. Sure. I guess that means they're taking the Disinformation next turn. Kind of awkward. I'd really like to Thought Erasure next turn. Maybe I'm just meant to play Swamp. Or Drowned Catacomb. Maybe I'm meant to play Drowned Catacomb. I do want Thought Erasure. Because I'm a bit scared of the stupid 2-2. Now we don't even have Negate up. Yeah. I just hate this Memorial to Folly already. This should probably not be in the deck. I'm not convinced you need it. I think you have like loads of card advantage already, right? But these seem pretty good. Kind of interested in both these. I don't know, I could bottom the Thief on the basis that like we don't have any other creatures. So like keeping the Thief turns on their removal. What do I think about Black Sweepers at the moment? I really like Ritual of Soot. I think Ritual of Soot is a very good card. I think it should see some play. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, I guess I keep this. I guess I just keep both of these. I'm not like 100% sure on this, because it does just turn on their removal, which I'm not in love with. Yeah, I think I agree, Honk. I'm not convinced by this Memorial right now. I feel like you just already have so much card advantage in the deck, you know? The deck is mono card advantage. So I pass the turn here, right? Because they clearly have Sabotage up, so I want to cast the Thief when they pass with a Draw 2 up instead. Oh wow, they're missing that land drop. Sick. If we find a 5th land, we get to go Disinformation with Negate back up next turn. Alright, I'm definitely not casting the Thief now, because it just lets them Sabotage to look for a land. 100% not worth it. Oh, they can have double Negate up, sucks. So they have 2 counters up, they get to deal with this. I think I'm still gonna go for it though. Thief, Thought Erasure. I would play around double Negate, you're right. That would be pretty decent. Maybe I've done this badly. I was just feeling like if I just played Thief, they just get to like cast Vraska's Contempt. I guess then we can negate it. That's pretty decent for us. Like having our Disinformation Campaign negated is definitely really rough for us, since it's like what gives us the long game in this matchup. I could wait a turn or two to try and set it up better. I still get to go Thought Erasure into Thief this turn though, which is nice. Never mind, we're dead. What is their mana base? Why is there History of Benalia in their deck? Yeah, I think I messed up this game by getting too aggressive with the information campaign. I don't know how we really win anymore. How has Thief of Sanity been? It's felt like fine. This is only our first, like, second game of the deck though. A bit early to say. Yeah, the double white cards look ambitious. I would agree with you. You left the card on top. Memorial to Folly is online. What the fuck? I mean, we can never attack for it. It removes all the text from our Thief of Sanities. So that's nice. I guess I'm still going to put this in play, because then they can't start attacking me. This is a good trump to Thief of Sanity. Makes me want an Eldest Reborn, like, a lot. know they're attacking. They have an answer in their hand. Yeah, for sure. Eldest Reborn looks good against Night Vale. What? Why are they just passing? Why are we getting to attack here? I don't understand. What is happening? This is absurd. Why do we get to attack with our Thief of Sanity? This makes no sense. Alright. I mean... Sure. They're planning on casting History. That doesn't mean they're capable of casting History. There is a distinction there. There is a noticeable distinction there. Oh no, they can Dream Eater this back to their hand? Jeez. Oh my god. Alright, we're holding up this council forever. Holding up this council forever. Okay, they missed their land drop, which means we get to draw 2. Please miss your land drop. Please don't play a land. Please don't play a land. Thank God. Thank you. Alright. Let's look at your cards. Dream Eater. Sure. That is true, Matthew, so that is true. It's like not actually Night Vale Spectre. It's quite a bit better, for sure. Guess I just pass the turn here. They get to cast another draw 2. But I need to hold up my cancel. Well, they didn't cast their draw 2. They're just holding up their cancel. Once this flips, they can't bounce it, right? Cool. So once this flips, we don't have to worry about their Dream Eater. I think I just want to cast my Dream Eater to get the cancel out their hand, though. I'll get a removal spell out their hand, just trade with a spell here. Sure. This is good. There's a chance. No, it flips on our side. It's not like the Planeswalkers. The Planeswalkers are really weird, because they do go to your opponent. But the Planeswalkers do that because they exile. Whereas these just transform. Yeah, more Vraska's Contempts. Strong. I really want to cast this stupid Doom Whisperer, but if they untap and land Dream Eater me, it's so rough. I guess I'm just drawing a card and passing the turn. I draw a card now in case I draw a Thought Erasure. They get to hit me down to 4, right? We do need to block the 3/3 soon, you're not wrong. If we go down to 5, we go down to 2, but then sacking the Thief puts me up. Out of range. Worst case scenario. I think I'm going to draw a card, and then I'm going to pass the turn. Nice. That is a very good draw. Lets us use our mana. I can still help cancel. Yep. I have no idea how they're planning on this, but... Oh wow, resolved. Interesting. Doesn't have Thief of Sanity, that's in the sideboard. Oh yeah, I can still go Doom Whisperer cancel for sure, but if they have a removal spell, or they like hit the land for Dream Eater, it's kind of sad. I think I'm taking the Dream Eater. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Dream Eater. It's like Dream Eater or Ascanta, or like maybe Syncopate. You think we take the Ascanta? I think that's like legit. Yeah, that was why I was wondering about Syncopate Mafioso. It lets them double spell in counter battles. Stream Decker should appear on screen if you're on Computer K. It lets you see the list that we're playing. Alright, so it goes to our turn. We transform Bloodfast. Currently know that hand, which is nice. So we know they can only single counter. Yeah, right. You're worried we lose to that 3/3? I mean, that could happen, for sure. So we cast Doom Whisperer, they cast Sabotage, we sabotage their Sabotage, have 2 mana up, so they can't Syncopate. I guess we lead with that. Alright, sabotage, your sabotage. Syncopate stops us gaining life off the temple. There's like a non-zero chance it's correct for them to cast it. I'm not like 100% on that though. Thought Erasure is nice. Right, now we have a demon. The demon can block the predator. Oh, they are casting the Syncopate, right? This stops us having Temple up. So, am I attacking with my Thief and just hoping they don't draw removal for 1 turn? I think I am. If they draw a removal spell, we literally die. But I think the extra card is worth it. Disappointed at the lack of misinformation that has occurred so far this game. You don't think we need to attack? They have a Searcher as Ganter that we don't have an answer for is the problem, Mafioso. It doesn't matter if they... Oh, if they topped, we get to get rid of the top card, right? But their Sabotage doesn't resolve, so we don't know if they topped. Attacking is too greedy. I don't think we win the game. Like, we're like nowhere near a lock to win the game. If we don't attack is the problem. Because they have this as counter. And like, our Doom Whisperer is going to have to trade with this. I guess at that point we're still just drawing more cards. Thank you, Moto. Appreciate you. Yeah, if they have removal we have to chump anyway. No, you're correct. Yeah, if they have removal, they get rid of this, we have to chump and we're on 2. And we know we're not drawing a threat next turn. We have to attack. Yeah. We literally have to attack. like strictly incorrect. It's strictly correct for us to attack here. I like history because it gives us a bunch of life. Or Teferi. Teferi tucks the search. Alright, I'm gonna take the Teferi. Yeah, it's like it's strictly correct to attack, I think. So if they draw removal, they just kill this, we're forced to chump, and we're gonna lose anyway. So Honk was correct about that. Eep. 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 Don't cast something. They're casting their Chemist's Insight here. Alright. Don't kill me. This is fine. Nothing is on fire. Nothing is on fire. I will block. Search for his counter. Oh. That's one I'm not too worried about, in fact. So I want to Contempt that. I'd ideally like to Thought Erasure them this turn too. Do I get to do those and Teferi? 5, 6, 7, I'm like 1 mana short. I guess I just don't Teferi this turn then, that's fine. Oh, we can EOT it? Then we don't get the attack. I guess that's fine, right? Yeah. We can just not attack. If we hit a land, we get to attack 2 as well. We also get to hold up double counter now. We don't even have to EOT it, we can just pass the turn. We can just pass the turn with 2 counter spells up, and like block, whilst we protect our Teferi. Nice white cards, yeah, this is a pretty good white card. Apparently opponent had 7 outs last draw step to kill us. Which is terrifying. This Teferi card's pretty good. So I'm reliably informed. I would like to block. Oh yeah, blue-black splash Teferi is very doable. Like, the dual lands are basically free. Alright. Get to draw some cards. Drawing cards is great. Eventually we'll kill them, maybe. Possibly. That looks pretty unstoppable. Oh, I guess I just fire off this Negate. They're already going to take it anyway. Which deck am I liking most so far? My suspicion is the two... I think Mono Red's very, very good. Mono Red's looked excellent whenever we faced it. I think Green-White Tokens is pretty good too. I think that deck's very reasonable. Those are... I enjoyed Turbo Fog earlier, but I'm not sure exactly how you're meant to build it. Like, figuring out the correct build for Turbo Fog is going to take a while. but like the right 75, but Turbo Fog feels very good to me. I guess I want this. I'm a bit worried about them drawing another stupid Predator. Predators are really scary for us. Nice, that's an absurd draw. So much life of the temple. It means we aren't as scared of Predator killing us now. Contempts do not seem great here, no. Might be boarding some out. If we were to go to a game 3, which seems unlikely. What mono red list do I like? I don't have a specific one I like. It's just like looked impressive when we play against it. I like it low to the ground. I think you want to be playing like G2 Lava Runner, that sort of build. But as for specifically how you build it, I'm not good enough with those sort of decks to give you an answer right now. Unmoored Ego is very scary, yes. For sure. I'm not denying that Unmoored Ego is terrifying. We can sack the Doom Whisperer to Temple, even. We don't even have to Contempt it. We can just sack it to Temple for 6 life. Yeah, some sort of Flame of Keldish build. I think Flame of Keld as a card is a lot better than it used to be as well. Just because of, like, the other cards, just because Hazaret isn't in the format, it naturally makes Flame of Keld better. That was a pretty sick first match. That was pretty sick. Alright, I've been streaming for about 3.5 hours now. I need to go get some water in a minute. So, I'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes, once I've got some water. We will hop into our second match with Disinformation Campaign. Hey, I am back. Oh. Hydrate or dihydrate. That's so grim. So I should remove this Sunday from my schedule, huh? Alright. Let us continue with the games. With spreading disinformation. I'm just gonna get some socks out. My feet are quite cold. Yeah, it's more of a burn deck. Or at least the builds that have really impressed me when we played against them. Being very burn orientated. Do I like counterburn? Couldn't honestly say. Would have to see it in action. Haven't actually seen a counterburn deck yet. Ionize is a very strong card though. Ionize is quite impressive. In combination with like risk factors and stuff. This hand is not terribly exciting. I have no idea either, Marcus. I have no idea either. It's very strange to me. I assume we mulligan this. It seems terribly unexciting in the dark. Alright, well, guess we're hoping we're against an aggro deck. Hey, what do you know? What do you know? Taste it. Taste it, little lava runner. Oh my gosh. They keep casting things. I assume I just need to kill this. It's like, might as well just kill it now. Maybe they sequence their spells differently because it's in play. They can get like some spells out of their hand. So that might have been too aggressive from that perspective. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty punished right now. Feeling pretty punished. I think I would happily have killed the war boss instead of the Steamkin. It was like, don't want them having access to potential extra mana in their turn. Not making things awkward, but yeah, it's just like clearly wildly incorrect. It's fine. We're gonna draw an untapped land and exile this, and life's gonna be very easy. Alright. Untapped land, Doom Whisperer. Do not let me be punished for my egregiously aggressive use of removal. This is like kind of mid-rangey. Oh, as in, well, yeah, this is like kind of a mid-rangey deck we're playing, Socrasta. Land. At least opponent's flooding, like, oh my god. These memorials are getting out of this deck. I swear. They are so bad. Oh. We might actually lose because of this memorial. They have a pair of lightning strikes. Yeah, that's my thinking, Socrasta. You already have so much card advantage because of disinformation. Alright, we died to 2 lightning strikes, which is not ideal. But yeah, we can all agree that game was perfectly played. Grump, grump, grump. Alright, alright. I regret everything about what I did that game. What are the good archetypes? Red is very good, green-white is very good. Fog is probably good, but people need to figure out how to build it. Those are like the obvious things, I think. Don't really have time to be casting this Discovery against them, right? Cut a Disinformation, maybe cut 2. Oh, we cut the Bloodfast, actually. The life gain's kind of nice, but that seems reasonable. We could cut another Disinformation and keep in like a Preordain. This seems kind of slow. We're boarding in lots of other cheap things to do. I wouldn't go as far as green-white tokens being amazing, but green-white tokens are certainly, like, very reasonable. Oh, Dispersal's nice against Frenzy and Phoenix, huh? No, you're right. I think I want these. I think I agree. Like, having answers to Phoenix seems relevant. Just like bouncing the Phoenix buys you a lot of time too. I mean, I'm not sure we want to cut all the disinformations against red. So I don't think it's too bad. But yeah, I think I agree that we could have like an extra card or two against red. For sure. Well, I'm not doing anything on mine, it's nice. Fire this off. Just taking the Daredevil right. It's going to be really annoying. Deadweight. That seems dreamy. I would like a deadweight very much. How goes it? It's going well, Caius. We're currently 1-0 with Disinformation Campaign of all things. I'm just firing off this. I guess I kind of want to get the Steam Kid dead now before it can grow. Yeah, I probably just have to get the Steam Kid dead. I get to fire off my Preordain too. Probably just have to kill this on sight. Dig for my land drops with Discovery whilst I'm at it. Both of these are really nice. We do need lands. What would I say are the 3 best decks at the moment? I keep answering that every 2 minutes, but like mono red, green white, and question mark are the appealing ones. So I just want to surveil this into the yard and then I get to draw it for free life, I guess. What am I doing this Chupacabra? I just really want land drops. But the Chupacabra is heckin' nice. I suspect mono red is better than Boros, but I'm not 100%. I'm not going to say a word about this. I am not saying a word. To be fair, the Chupacabra's in our yards. It's not actually going to matter. But still, grump, grump, grump. Salt, salt, salt. Let's just fire this off. Down our tap land here. Next turn we get to stick the Doom Whisperer just as like a huge blocker. The biggest blocker you have ever seen in your life. Yep, you can do that, Bongo. That's part of why Blood Operative's good. It's like drawing a free card a lot of the time when you see it off surveils. You can play Chain Whirler and Boros. That's a part of it. The other thing is though, the Boros deck just gets so much burn. Wizard's Lightning is really, really good. And like once you have Wizard's Lightning, suddenly Flame of Keld is good. And like Risk of Factor is good because you're burning them so much more off your like Lightnings and Pyromancers. And it just like all sort of like grows from there and spirals out of control. It's really impressive. No, you can surveil the Operative into the yard and it sees itself getting surveilled. It's very strange, but that is how it works. It is incredibly strange, but... it is strong, agree. Someone's attacking for 6. They die really soon. Rar. Fear my mighty nightmare demon. This is such a fast clock. Well, that makes sense, Acrasta. The Fortbound Phantasm is not terrible, by any means. Those Doom Whisperers do not. They do not. Do you think Turbofog is still viable? We tried out Turbofog earlier today. Felt very reasonable. Went 3 and 2 with it. I was pretty happy with the deck. Hey Jarvis. Thanks for the bits. Good to see ya. Alright, so we're taking 4 here. Then we get to like play Operative, have our counterspell up. I just kind of want to exile a spell from my yard because we've seen Direfleet Daredevil. That's weird. Alright, swingsies. The war is real. Experimental frenzy. Get out of here. Get out of here with that nonsense. I guess they're dead to a removal spell. Oh no, they're dead to a land because we have a Chupacabra in their yard. They're dead to a land if they attack with even 1, so I guess I just put this in my graveyard. Or I can keep it on top so I can go distant, like... I can keep it on top because I'm going to be gaining some life and then I just need to like fade the top of their deck being anything too ridiculous. I guess I keep this on top. Yeah, if I keep, I have it locked. Yep, yep. I got there. You are correct. Yeah, Experimental Frenzy is amazing. It is very, very good. Like, the, most absurd outpost siege ever. Didn't change anything. Is this deck great? Don't know. It's pretty fun though. It's kind of a treat. I don't love the secondary meter just because of Lightning Strike. I think this seems like a fine way to run it. Maybe a Scanter? Maybe. The flip side of Bloodfast is pretty nice. Did some work for us in the previous match. Alright, we can kill things. I guess I'm keeping this on the draw. Just like, stop their threats, hope they don't have a frenzy to follow up the threats with. I'm just going to fire this off now that we've drawn the Thought Erasure, because I kind of want to do that next turn instead of casting a kill spell. The Disinformations were completely busted against the control deck we faced. They were completely unreasonable against the control deck. Alright, I take the War Boss because I don't want them getting a token. I guess I keep this. I'm gonna have time to fire it off, I think. So we're going to be casting kill spells the next couple turns anyway. And then we can like fire it off, look for a win con to try and end this. Alright, I know I'd love to keep a removal spell up for another War Boss. I think I just have to fire off this Moment now, or else this grows out of range of the Moment. So, because they can just lightning strike in response. Hey, Auri. Good morning. It's good to see you. What are we doing here? Discovery, hold up a removal spell. If they draw a haste threat, I take some damage for that, but I get to like dig for a Doom Whisperer this way, which seems really nice. Or a Blood Operative. What am I doing here? So this is going in the yard. 100%. I'm like unsure on this Sabotage. I think the Sabotage is good. I think it's probably good. I'm gonna keep it. And then I'm gonna return this Operative, which is like a bit scary for our life total, but it gives us a way to win the game. Do I use Mana Traders? I used to. I'm now sponsored by Card Hoarder, so I do not use it, Mana Traders, anymore, but I had positive experiences with it beforehand. I think it's like a very reasonable way to do that sort of thing. This is annoying. Jeez. How do we beat a Rekindling Phoenix? We needed a Contempt immediately. They have a strike in the hand for the Operative, right? Yeah. Contempt obs, yeah, but we have to draw one. I guess if I cast this, it just trades with the Lightning Strike. I should probably still play it. If I waited a turn, I could cast this with Sabotage back up. Yeah, if I draw... Yeah, I guess I do just cast it. It's kind of tough. If I wait a turn, I get to cast it with Sabotage back up, protect it from the Lightning Strike, and then start attacking. But they're so likely to draw a blocker in that time period. And realistically, I still need to find a Contempt or a Doom Whisperer within like 2 turns anyway. Also, if I hold up Sabotage and they cast a spell into the Sabotage, I get to scry one, which is nice. They're going to hit me to 8 and then 4. Yeah, if I find Doom Whisperer whilst they have Strike in hand, it's very bad for me. Agreed. I think I'm just going to hold up the Council, but I'm not sure this is correct. I think it's like a really tough decision point. I'm not at all sure that this is correct. Interesting. 2 removal spells in hand and yet cannot kill the Phoenix. Sounds about right. I guess they can hit a spell from my yard anyway. If they draw the stupid 2/1 first strike. Makes no difference. Oh, I can exile with the Operative. Jesus. You're correct. Oh my god. I just forgot about the ETB being relevant when I cast the Operative. That is so bad. No, you're right. Yeah, I'm just not used to the idea that this interacts with the Phoenix. Or I'm not used to the idea that you can just, like, exile the Phoenix from the yard. Because it's been, like, hardly ever relevant. Before now. Like, the only way before now you could do that was, like, Death Gorge Scavenger. So it just basically never came up. Yep. Yep. Yeah, we're learning. For sure. Gotta learn somehow. Yeah, I want to build up Sabotage to protect my operative. These operatives feel really bad, honestly. These operatives feel like kind of bad. Obviously I misused it this game though. Sure. It's my graveyard, so I have to draw Contempt. Next turn for the Phoenix. So I guess I'm just going to kill the Chain Whirler and hope to draw Contempt. Alright. Oh, that's a blocker. Oh my god. Sure. Sure. I technically survive. I don't know if it's really surviving, but I don't know if it's really surviving. I'm curious what would have happened this game if we played the Blood Operative turn correctly. Alright. Block your Phoenix. Cast this Moment of Craving, apparently. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a way to go down. Hey Amy. Good morning. Good afternoon, rather. Oh my god. That was great. I think we can all agree that game was played perfectly. I just blanked on this ability. Every loss is another lesson, indeed. Pinged by an it was a very angry goblin. It wasn't even the goblin I'm used to being pinged by. Yeah, this matchup doesn't feel bad at all. It feels very winnable. I agree. I think we can make the matchup like pretty decent with some work. I guess I'm... Boy. What am I doing with this hand? Jeez. I guess I'm keeping this. And I'm gonna hope that they're on control. If they're on red... If they're on red, you know what? It happens. Someone fix this mana base. Yeah, the memorials are out of here, but... Honestly, the mana base has been fine, other than the memorials. If we die, we die. Autumn 6 mulliganing in full force. It really is. Awesome. Nice water up. This is a nice sample hand. It's pretty nice. I like it. I'm glad you like it too, Jarvis. I'm glad we both agreed that it is excellent. Can you be a mod? You can probably genuinely be a mod. For what it's worth. As long as you don't abuse your power too much. I'm somewhat dead right now. I'm going to draw a Ritual of Soot next turn. It's going to be great. What have I done? I can unmod him whenever I want. I have the power. That's a lot of damage. I think we can all agree this was an excellent keep on my part. Just like perfection. Draw a card. I missed out on some value there, Caius, before I went down in flames. Alright. Alright. That was just an excellent keep, perfectly played game, etc, etc. Cannot be faulted. Cannot be faulted. Punt. Yeah, that was a punt. Missing out on my value. Missing out on drawing a card. Alright, let's be more willing to mulligan in the future, huh? Jeez, chat, you talked me into keeping that hand last game. It's like so rude of y'all. Messing me up like that. This hand is very frustrating. If we draw lands, this hand can't lose, right? If we draw lands, this hand is excellent. Thanks for the bits, Nucleo. How's it faring? It's going decently. I am not playing it perfectly. We threw a game. We made a very bad play in the previous match, but I'm gonna keep this because if we draw lands, this hand seems very strong. We've got a kill spell to buy us some time, and then once we hit lands, we have Chupacabras. It's like infinite Chupacabras. Which are really gonna help us catch up. Just pass the turn here. Runner, Drowned Catacomb. That would be dreamy. I'm just gonna let this hit me. I want to save this cast down for a Steamkin. Punished. Do I just use this now on the rigging runner? So I draw a land, I want to cast this. Alright, if they were Legion War Boss, I feel pretty stupid. But nice draw. Please don't have Chain Whirler. If you could please not have Chain Whirler, I'd appreciate that. I think I meant to target my cast down, because we've seen the stupid 2-1 Pirate from these red decks in the past. And we have no other interaction with our graveyard, right? Other than like returning Blood Operatives. This game you like casting things. I also like casting things. Casting things is great. Land. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh my gosh, Michael. Michael with the reserve. Thank you very much. Thanks for becoming a Knight of Autumn for the 4th month. You're great. I appreciate the support. Boop. Thanks everyone, putting some hearts in chat for Michael there. Yeah, I think the Blood Operatives just aren't good against red. Between, like, Chain Whirler... Like, Chain Whirler in particular just, like, beats up on them so badly. Alright, we draw Contempt. We're doing okay. Contempt off the top. Oh. Alright, well, hold up my Sinister Sabotage, I guess. Santa Slayer, with that Twitch Prime support. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a Knight of Autumn. I appreciate the support. Everyone put some hearts in chat. Celebrate our new subscriber. Thank you so much. The support means a ton to me at the moment. Always makes me so happy just to see, like, the cascade of hearts. The tip jar goes nuts, I know. I love it. So we should draw Contempt next turn, right? So I can't afford to not let them have a spell after this, otherwise I die. So I guess I just have to do this. Graveyard. No. Yeah. That game was kind of rough. When you don't draw Contempts, Phoenixes are kind of a nightmare. Grump, grump, grump. Alright, next match. Ooh, I seem to be dropping some frames. Not like too many though. That matchup is rough. I don't know, but we were misplaying some games the first time round, right? I played pretty poorly the first time we played that matchup. So it's definitely not unwinnable. It feels like very winnable. But need some retooling for it. I kind of want more exile effects for the Phoenixes. Because Phoenixes were like the main way we were losing those games, right? Alright. Sure. Gives us something to do early. This deck and its mana. Maybe we're meant to lead on Memorial, because we can just shock ourselves with Watery Grave on 2. We're probably going to get to sneak down this Memorial later, though. There is not a control magic for Phoenix that I'm aware of. The closest thing is, like, Hostage Taker, which is not great. Just gets, like, lightning struck a lot of the time. Trophy, Ranger, Branchwalker, Chupacabra. None of these cards really do anything. The Jade Light and Branchwalker both die to the Ritual, so I'm not too into taking that. I think it's like either the Trophy or the Chupacabra. Deadeye Tracker just dies to Chain Whirler, though, is the problem. Also, like, I guess if you control magic the Phoenix and they kill it, you get the egg, so the Phoenix doesn't come back. So that's actually fine. Yeah, I think I agree. I think it's probably Trophy. Like, the Chupacabra gets to, like, kill a Doom Whisperer of a value, which is kind of annoying. I think I'm just going to take the Trophy. I think we're going to keep this, too. It'll do something soon. black decks do seem very mediocre. Agreed. Very mopey. Decent chance they bin that if they think we're on a control deck. We have to figure out whether we're on like a control deck or a surveil deck. They are gonna keep the Bloodfast though, right? Well, gonna hold open our counterspell. The problem is, the moment we go for this Ritual of Soot is the moment they get to resolve the Bloodfast, which, you know, is not great for us. And before they slam Vinemare. I mean, we have Sinister Sabotage. Oh, thank God. I was so worried they wouldn't cast it. If they just didn't cast this, it's so problematic for us. Jeez, that is absurd. Yeah, they should not play it, agree. Strong agree. Unless they have a backup one, but then they should just cast both that turn. Clear up this board. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm wondering whether I was meant to take the Chupacabra instead of the trophy. Because, like, the extra land off the trophy is really helpful with cracking this memorial. It has, Michael. Sinister Sabotage has felt very good. Definitely agree with you on that one. I'm just going to crack the Memorial this turn. Just, like, refusing to cast this Doom Whisperer whilst we know they have a Chupacabra in waiting. What is this? Alright, that one I'll counter, I guess. I guess that one I can counter. Graveyard. Yeah, our top deck should be very good. If we ever draw a Disinformation Campaign, right, we're just in a great position. Would I call a Chupacabra in waiting a lurking Chupacabra? I would, in fact. It works pretty well with their Explore creatures too, right? If it's a lurking Chupacabra. Nice synergy going on there for them. Oh my god, can we draw a Disinformation Campaign here, please? One time. I retract the one time. I don't want to waste my one time on this, but I would like very much to draw a Disinformation Campaign. That would be delightful. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I just want to like kill this and pass the counter up, honestly. There's no way they cast this if they don't have a backup in hand, right? I can like wait till my next land drop. Because if I hit an 8th land drop, I get to cast this with Sabotage backup. Which is great. I'm just going to pass. Yeah, I like waiting. I'm actually going to kill this Chupacabra because our life totals are really low. And like where this didn't get value, this is still just a 1-for-1, so we have a counter spell in case they have a scary creature to follow up with. That is a good draw. Jeez, that is a good draw. Oh my gosh. Woo! deck's namesake card has arrived. This card is great, Amy. It's so strong. You discard a card, I draw a card. It's like everyone gets their total number of cards changed. Happiness all around. Autumn has restracted using their one time. Oh my god, Marcus. That's incredible. That is the best command. We have found the new best command. Take Flander up at some point, please. Marcus is great. Strong agree. That is a 2/2 for 4. See you, Mafioso. Hope it all goes smoothly. Just gonna chill here for a while. So chat, how's your day going? Alright, that's a reasonable card. That's a reasonable card. I'll return this to my hand. Assassin's Trophy. Rude. So rude. I guess that just happens though. This is fine, right? Yeep. That sounds unpleasant, Amy. Sounds painful. Hope you're doing okay, despite that. I think we just let it resolve, because, like, then we get to clear out their hand and slam a Doom Whisperer, which still just seems good. I think this is good enough. You deleted the command, Marcus. Such restraint. So unlike you. Okay. I'm activating this one, so yes, I'm contempting this, holding up Sabotage. Can find some Disinformation here. These are both good. Play the Bloodfast next turn. If we play the Bloodfast, we don't get to Contempt this. And Sabotage. I'm silly. Oh well, whatever. Play the Bloodfast next turn. It's all fairly immaterial. It's going to be pretty hard to lose from here, realistically. We need the stats. I do retract my one time a lot now. I really don't want to waste my one time, okay? Don't want to waste it. Doom Whisperer is pretty strong. Doom Whisperer is beefy. Quite the large demon. Demon friend. I used to use up my one times on stream all the time, Schultz. With like absurd top decks. But now I preserve them. How's the league going? We're 1 and 2. The decks felt like pretty good though. It's felt very reasonable. One of the matches we lost we could probably have won, if we're being completely honest with ourselves. Whatever, I just let this go. As I have another one. Like, one of the matches we lost, we could have won. I just did not play very well. You feel you'd rather have that free flying death touch hexproof? I could see that being the case. That card is pretty reasonable. Hey, we found another Doom Whisperer. The never-ending Doom. There's a lot of Doom going on around these parts. Hey, there's a lot of disinformation too. Oh my god, Disinformation Campaign Doom Whisperer? Jeez. Oh my gosh, this is great. This is just great. Alright, cast my Disinformation Campaign. Activate my Doom Whisperer, apparently. I mean, this is wholly unnecessary, Raisin. They're already dead. They are already considerably dead. It was probably correct just to cast the Doom Whisperer and pass the turn with cancel up. But this is fun. Oh, the trigger on the stack? Yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know that anything actually matters anymore. Whatever, this gains us life. Thought Erasure you. Cool. Graveyard. Cast this Disinformation. Bash for 6. I guess they could, is there any uncounterable way to answer Doom Whisperer? The land's the only thing safe from us. Our opponent's drawing so well. They're drawing all these lands we can't take. Making our Thought Erasure so bad. With their draw steps. Alright, what do we want against this one? I imagine we want to like run back something similar to the main deck, honestly. The main deck seemed kind of great here. Imagine Moment of Cravings are strictly better than Deadweights. Oh, I kind of want some Disdainful Strokes, actually. For Vraskas. These seem nice. The discard is coming, that's true. There's going to be a lot of discard. For sure. Kind of like how this looks, honestly. I don't think we need to change much in this matchup. I could bring in Thief of Sanity, but I think they're still going to have enough removal in post-board that these aren't actually going to be that exciting. Duress better than Cast. I think Cast Down's nice. We need to kill their creatures somehow. I'm worried that Duress doesn't like have that many targets against them. It has like Planeswalkers, maybe a couple removal spells, and their discard spells, but it's really hard to actually take their discard spells because you need to discard like turn 1 or turn 2. Set makes you want to get back into Standard. This set is sweet. Standard has been very fun so far with the decks we've been trying. I've been enjoying it a lot, Amy. I show my fog list. You can check my fog list. It's on there. It's somewhere on there, George. It'll be like the second most recent list. On the list, there's like the collection of lists there. And it's nice. Erasure into Disinformation. That was just like the very first draft, what it's worth, George. Like, it's probably nowhere close to correct. That was just what I threw together, based on what cards I wanted to try out in Fog. I guess I'm meant to play the Memorial turn 1, but then I have to shock myself turn 2. I imagine we can sneak this down at some point, without too much difficulty. Duress is hiding on top as well, so we don't even get to Thought Erasure it. That's so tilting. That's so incredibly tilting. They're going to get my Disinformation. Oh, they just have one in hand anyway. Alright. Sure. Let's take this Lieutenant. Leave them with no clock. I think I kind of want this. It's like a follow-up one if the first one dies. Oh, she has a follow-up. She has a fog list on select. I need to go look at that. I have not seen it. Definitely something. Whoa, they didn't duress us. But now we get to spread some reliable information. I guess they just discard a land, so they don't care that much. But seriously, I'm really surprised they didn't duress us when they know we have this card in our deck. That is kind of shocking to me. What's the best deck we've tested so far? I liked green-white a lot. Green-white was very impressive, the tokens deck. There are like some things I wasn't super excited about in it, but I'm excited to mess around with it some more. It is very strong. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My opponent's so reliably informed. So reliably informed. What is tier 1? Like mono red, green white. Rest is kind of up in the air at the moment. We're like 3 days into standard. We have no idea what the tier 1 is. Let's be realistic. You know, 3 days in, we're not going to know what the tier 1 is. But mono red has looked amazing. Yeah, I think that's what they assumed. That makes sense. They figured they could wait. Tokens is very good. Yellow Hats list. I will go take a look at that later. Graveyard. Probably can graveyard this too. Honestly. And we get to start spreading disinformation here. I could try and kill my opponent. I kind of like drawing cards. So I guess I'm just going to draw cards. I should probably attack, let's be realistic. Puts them on such a fast clock. I just want to draw cards. Why aren't I allowed to just sit here and draw cards? Rather than killing them. Has 4 uncomfortable chill. Whoa. That's aggressive. I kinda like it. Kinda like it. No changes. Yeah, that's what everyone expected, right? Be pretty surprising if there were actually changes. You think chill might be absurd? Chill sounds good. I definitely agree that chill sounds good. I wouldn't go as far as absurd, but seems good. Yeah, the ceiling on that card is far below absurd. I agree with that assessment. The ceiling on that card is that it's, like, pretty good. Alright, they get back the lieutenant, sure. I guess I could have scryed to look for removal, but then they get a 1/1, so they can block anyway. Just fire off some good old disinformation here. Uncomfortable Chill is literally 1 day of peace. Are you talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh card, Mike? I want to return this to my hand, get their final card here before killing them. Yeah, I did. I really like 1 day of peace. 1 day of peace is excellent. Fog, both players draw a card. Just like the dream. Alright. Come back! I wanted to draw cards! Oh, this card is pretty great. This card is pretty great. Alright, I'm gonna go get some more water. It's been a while. Back in but a moment. We'll finish off this league. Hopefully we get the 3-2. That would be delightful. Alright. Hey friends. Thank you everyone for joining me today on the stream. Trying out new standard is quite delightful. You look so sad. What? Oh no! 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 Oh my god. Holy cow. That is... I feel so guilty. Oh my lord. Mew is plugging. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Wow, we have a Mew again, so that's great. Mew is big mood. Ooh. Some disinformation, you say? More green-black sewer, you say? Even better. Even better. Hopefully we don't get run over here. Chupacabras are going to do some nice work at least. How are we doing with blue-black... Oh, with this one or the previous one? The previous blue-black surveil list we went like 0-3 with. It was quite poor. This list has been doing nicely. We're 2-2, but one of those matches we could probably have won. The deck feels like it has some power to it, at least. This card is just very strong, right? Jund. Someone's trying to Jund him. Okay, Steel Leaf time. What? Jund Elves, huh? Am I passing with Sabotage up here instead of campaigning? I think we're going to be okay for cards this game. I think I just want to interact. Like Sabotage, untap, Chupacabra, and then we're like pretty stable. We're going to have plenty of cards. I'm not too worried about that. They must have only just found out that Bloodbraid Elf got unbanned. Oh my god. I'm excited to cast our little puppy. This puppy gonna do work. Thanks for the bits, Amy. Appreciate it. Also, you're now in first place. What? Yes. Alright, you know what? Happy I left up the Sabotage. Yeah, they just wanted it in their yard because they can't cast it once the Experimental Frenzy's in play, if it's in their hand, right? So that makes sense. All made sense eventually. Disinformation Campaign does not seem very good against Experimental Frenzy. I'm getting rid of the Marwyn or the Pelt Collector? Probably the Pelt Collector? Means I can maybe pump this next turn. If you hit exclamation mark deck list, you'll always be able to see my deck list. Whatever I'm playing. What am I getting rid of? Like, the mana from Marwyn is scary with the Lieutenant. Pelt Collector's like a big creature, lets it get in for a bunch of damage. Oh. I'm just getting rid of the Lieutenant. It's going to be a problem for us pretty soon. We can block the 1/1 with our Chupacabra. Yeah, she has a child on the art. Her artwork is badass. And like, basically Den Protector. Interesting. Steel Leaf Champion. I did not realize the Elf Warrior was going to pump Marwyn. I have regrets. I have significant regrets right now. We're just dead? Oh my god. Yeah? We just died on turn 5. We cast Cancel into Chupacabra and died. What went wrong? What went wrong? Gosh. Alright, let's bring in these Moment of Cravings. We need to cut one more card. You got Junded out. Apparently. Apparently. What else am I cutting? Maybe something expensive. I do need to kill them. They have like a fair amount of inevitability for their card draw. I want to take out like something in this range. Blood Operative could be decent. I guess it blocks okay. Yeah, Dream Eaters might just be too slow. What went wrong was I didn't kill the Marwyn or the Pout Collector. Accurate. I mean, I might have still died even if I did that, but you're correct that that definitely hurt us a lot. Since they have the red enchantment, it's kind of tough because I feel like this is one of the ways we like fight that card advantage. Search could be good. I don't know. I worry that Search is like a bit slow with what this deck wants to be doing. But it could be good. Let's try this. I'm not like 100% on this, but seems like a reasonable approach. Yeah, there's a lot of creatures for Search too. We have like, you know, it's still like fine. Six creatures isn't that more than the Gearhawk decks we're playing, right? The Gearhawk Scarab God decks. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna find a black source. If we find a black source, we get to go Craving into Sabotage. Don't think you can go to 5 here. Awesome. Yeah, Surveil isn't card draw, but Disinformation is. So, Disinformation is nice. Llanowar Elves. I think I'm just gonna let that one live. Just like kill cards that actually do things. That's really frustrating. We can't moment it and we can't cast down it. I guess we're sabotaging then. It's really awkward because I'm very scared of Experimental Frenzy. But that certainly is an elf. It is quite an elf. It's quite an elf. Double Mountain Steel Leaf Champion deck, huh? Maybe we're meant to kill the Llanowar Elves on that basis, when they had Mountain plus... Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense, because that would have cut them off Steel Leaf. Like, ever. Oh my gosh. I am very okay with everything that's happening here. Eat up half of a pump spell here. Now if we draw Swamp, our Chupacabra has a target. Awesome. So part of the reason I left the Llanowar Elves alive was it didn't seem very high impact, and it also meant a creature would stay on the table for our Chupacabra. But it's definitely awkward that that they got to cast their Steel Leaf and stuff with it a couple times. Thought Erasure does not seem ideal right now. Can we actually beat this card? It does make this Erasure awkward, agree. I need to draw a Doom Whisperer, like, immediately. At least they seem to only be hitting lands off it, so that's nice. They've had 4 lands in a row off their Experimental Frenzy, seemingly. Or maybe some Maximized Velocities. They might have been drawing those instead. What? That's just rude. I want to crack this Memorial this turn, so I'm just letting this resolve. I really want to dig for a Doom Whisperer, so I can end this game before the Frenzy takes over. Doom Whisperer is definitely one of the better threats from the set, for sure. Yeah, they couldn't cast Velocity either, if they found one of those. Oh no, they could have cast Velocity on our Chupacabra, if they found one. So Velocity didn't actually stop them. Strange. Yep. Let's see, bunch of 1/1s. Alright, let's find this Doom Whisperer. Try and end this game. Right. Yeah, Frenzy is ridiculous, for sure. No argument there. Guess we're attacking. So then probably not blocking. I do want to get in damage. I could try and kill these. But I think I just want to like try and get something resembling a clock going. Steel Leaf seems ambitious. A little bit. The tiniest bit. Splash 6-drop Vraska. That could be fine. The Dream Eaters have been reasonable. I've not hated the Dream Eaters. Encountering this. The chance that they have something to scarier to follow up with honestly isn't that high. They can't cast Steel Leaf at the moment. And this pumps the Pelt Collectors. I'm just going to go ahead and do this. We need them to not hit 2 creatures in a row here. If they hit 2 creatures in a row here, we're kind of screwed. Because our removal stops functioning then. But interesting. Oh, we need to save this for when the Blood Operative trades off, huh? That makes sense. So we can deadweight this, attack with both. Oh, 6. If Vraska answers Experimental Frenzy, that's true. That's actually pretty nice. For sure. Having more outs to that card would be, like, kind of great. Don't know that I'm in for a cancel at the moment. I'm gonna put this in my graveyard, even though it's a spell. It doesn't really seem to do much. Okay. That's a problem. Resolves. Right, they didn't hit anything else, thank God. Do I just have to Craving the other one? Alright, I'm gonna take 2 here. If I wait on the Craving, I can crave the Steel Leaf when it blocks. I'm not sure that's a way we're winning, though. God. I mean, I guess that's what we're doing. But when the Steel Leaf dies, this gets pumped. Yeah, it's 2+1/+1 counters. If it dies, it's so rough for us. Puts them in range of a single Doom Whisperer hit, but I actually don't know how we won this game. They're just drawing too many cards. They're like 5 cards deeper into their deck at this point. Power Collector seems busted. It's like fine. Power Collector's honestly not doing that much. It's just the Frenzy. Like, they could be casting just like Grizzly Bears and we'd still be losing here. Because of the Frenzy. Maximum Marwyn Frenzy getting there, I know, right? They broke standard already. Yes, I just have to trade this off here. Yeah, that probably means I'm dead. Where's the Clan Callers? The Clan Callers are right here, Freed. I kind of want the opponent's deck list. Looks fun. Jund Frenzy, yeah, Jund Elves Frenzy. It is quite spicy. Could just be green-red, yeah, just don't bother with the Duresses. That sounds reasonable. I'll probably have their whole list soon enough. This is true. Tap Marwyn, Banefire you for 20. Is there any way to untap Marwyn that's like in the realm of playable? The black is free, yeah, they just get 8 black dual lands. That isn't very reliable though. I guess they're forced to play Evolving Wilds anyway because red is so awkward with green, not having Stomping Ground. Marwyn Ascendancy. That sounds wonderful. Oh geez, Evolving Wilds is good with Frenzy, huh? They're casting stuff from their hand? Ritual of Soot, please. Ritual of Soot, incoming. One time. You might also die here. They might have been figuring out if we're dead. there's also that distinct possibility. Not dead. Ritual of Soot. I want to keep this around 14, 18. Then I'm dead to any creature though. Alright. Need some belief. That's not a Ritual of Soot. We're on like a 5%er. Grump. That is not a Ritual of Soot. You are quite correct, Gaius. You are quite correct. Grump, grump, grump. The deck felt fine, George. I don't know. Like, we misplayed against the red deck. Not being able to answer enchantments is awkward when you're not very proactive. Like, that's why we lost that game, right? We couldn't answer enchantments, but we're also not proactive at all. I think this was better than the other Surveil decks I tried at any rate. This was much better than, like, the Spybug decks. But I'm not excited about it. Time to splash for Trophy. Oh my god. Trophy is so medium though. Giving people lands is like... I guess when you're making the game go really long, giving people lands isn't as bad. Spybug is adorable. This is accurate. Spybug is definitely adorable. Splash for Vraska and Trophy. Now we're thinking. What does the Frenzy do? Frenzy's messed up. Teresa. You would love it. You would love Experimental Frenzy. It sounds like exactly your sort of card. Just like, get to play 1,000,000 red cards from the top of your deck. What do I want to play next? Like, a bit of me wants to try this Boros list from Sam Black. I just want to play mono red, but I don't actually have a mono red list built at the moment. It would take me like quite a bit of time to build it. I kind of just want to get in some games.